Things you need to know about rice. The Great Wall of China is held together with sticky rice. While the Great Wall was being built during the Ming Dynasty in the 15th and 16th centuries, workers used a porridge made with rice along with calcium carbonate as a mortar to hold the wall's stones together. The cultivation of rice has a fascinating history that dates back more than 9,000 years, with evidence of rice farming found in ancient China, Southeast Asia, and India. Farming techniques and technologies have been passed down through generations, with many traditional practices still being used today, such as wet rice cultivation, crop rotation, and irrigation systems. Most rice in Asia is transplanted by hand. Rice is an important crop for the global economy, with over 500 million tons produced each year, making it the second most produced grain after maize. Except Antarctica, rice is cultivated in over 100 countries across all continents. Since it is widely grown, only 8% of the globally produced rice is traded or exported. On an annual average, China consumed 154 million tons of rice, India 109 million, Bangladesh and Indonesia consumed about 36 million tons each. 90% of world production is from Asia. 54.6% of India's population is engaged in agriculture and allied activities, accounting 20% of global rice production. India holds the first position for rice cultivation with over 42.7 million hectares of the world's 500 million hectares arable land dedicated to rice cultivation. India is also the largest producer and exporter of basmati rice in the world. Africa is one of the oldest rice producers after Asia. Rice helps Africans conquer famine. Japanese rice is renowned around the world for its quality. Biotechnology has created green revolution rice able to produce high yields when supplied with nitrogen fertilizer and managed intensively. Rice is used as a model organism in biology. Golden rice is produced by genetic engineering to contain vitamin A. There are more than 40,000 varieties of cultivated rice. Unfortunately, rice is a complex crop to grow. It is often linked to water consumption, pollution, soil degradation, and greenhouse gas emissions. 1 kilogram of irrigated rice requires almost 5,000 liters of water, and the farmer's hard work ensures that one seed of rice yields more than 3,000 grains. The scientific name for rice is Oryza. Oryza sativa is the most common species and is subdivided into the long grain indica and short grain japonica. The rice plant can grow to over 1 meter tall. If in deep water, it can reach a length of 5 meters. Rice is an annual plant. Rice plays a part in Chinese folklore. In Japan, it is considered a sacred crop. In Thailand, it is used in many Buddhist rituals and it is offered as a gift to monks. Wild rice isn't rice. Wild rice is a distant relative to all of the other rices commonly eaten today. It's a grain harvested from marsh grasses grown in North America and China. Rice is an excellent source of carbohydrates, an important macronutrient that plays a key role in providing energy to the body while also improving brain function and reducing the risk of heart disease, slows down the aging process, and it's essential source of vitamin B. Also, eating rice can actually make you happier. Carbohydrates like rice trigger the production of serotonin in your brain. Serotonin is a hormone known to boost mood and help reduce your appetite. Rice is non-allergenic and gluten-free. Rice is good for years unless it's brown. Uncooked white rice will stay fresh and edible for anywhere between 10 and 30 years. But uncooked brown rice has a shelf life of just 3 to 6 months because the bran coating will oxidize. Actually, old white rice starts brown. White rice is just brown rice that's been rid of its outer bran layer and polished. Brown rice contains more fiber than white rice. The brown rice's main strength is its effect on diabetes. White rice can increase the risk of diabetes by over 10% for each daily serving. Meanwhile, consuming brown rice can decrease the risk of diabetes by 16%. Rice with high amylose does not stick together after cooking. A good example of amylose-rich rice is basmati rice. It also claims to have several health benefits, such as lowering saturated fats, preventing the formation of cancer cells, being diabetes friendly, and aiding with digestion and weight loss. Jasmine rice is known for its fragrant aroma. Rice can poison you. It really can, if it's not stored properly. When cooked rice is left at the room temperature, the spores in the uncooked rice that survives cooking tend to grow bacteria that can eventually cause food poisoning. To avoid this, it is advisable to cool leftover cooked rice in the fridge and reheat to steaming hot when you want to eat again. Or you could cook as much rice as you'll eat. Everyone knows how important it is to wash your hands. The same is with rice, because it has arsenic, which is dangerous for our health. If you spill water over your mobile phone, you should immediately place it in a pile of rice, which will absorb the moisture and water content. The Japanese brand car Honda has its own meaning. It stands more than just Swashiro's name. It actually means original rice paddy. Our Japanese brand car Toyota has its own history. Toyota is a variation of the name Toyoda, since Toyoda literally means fertile rice paddies. Changing the name also prevented the company from being associated with old-fashioned farming. The newly formed word was trademarked, and the company began trading on August 28 in 1937 as the Toyota Motor Company Ltd. And hey, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below and click on the bell. I really appreciate your support.